Today, it's impossible to go ride my electric unicycle, my wheel today. This is how it looks outside today. Snowy, kind of a day to stay in, drink some hot cocoa, and relax. So what I'm gonna do is I have a wheel that I want to change a tire to give me something to do today while I enjoy this wonderful weather out my window. As you know, I own two wheels. Actually, I own three, but two of them are sitting right next to me right here. It's my V11, which is about 3 years old, and my Sherman LG, which was about just over 2 years old. And today I have a third wheel I will introduce here shortly that I need to change a tire, and that will be the Nikola AR. But I will share that with you here momentarily. Okay, here we go. There goes my Nikola AR, all original. Now, one thing I will do today, since there's not much I can do today to ride, I'm going to change this tire. You will notice the tire looks good, but it's worn strictly centered. So the sides have like a lip. You will notice the tire, it looks very good still for having 20 to 50 miles. But the problem we're having is it's worn strictly in the center, creating a lip here. So now you got this lip created on the side here. See this upper lip? So what happens is when you're riding, you tend to ride smooth in the center, like on a coin, in the center of a coin. And then when you start to steer or lean over, it kind of falls over slightly. And that happens to both sides. So this tire is an original tire, but I'm going to change the tire, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to put on here momentarily. But I'm changing it because of that. So let's just start this project. And this cover here, take this out. Oh, that one's inside. Let's flip this bad boy. Great commuter wheel. Take that off. Spacers. Next, we're going to move these little tabs. Take them out. This. Next, we're going to start removing these screws for the cover. Okay, I removed all the basic screws, but there's one hidden inside the pads here, the Velcro. And there it was. Hidden there, so we'll get back to that later. But now, this cover comes right off. Disconnect the battery. Hit the start switch here, the on switch, a couple of times. I just did it, and killed the rest of the remaining power in the capacitors. So here I removed the wires. The first one is yellow, the center one is blue, and the third one, all the way to the right here, is green. And there you go. You also got this cap you got to remove. Make sure you put RTV on it later, some black RTV, cover that. And the wire bundles loose from all the RTV. And once you get these 1, 2, 4, 6 bolts out on both sides, this wheel slide on carefully, remove the harness with it. This is the left side of the wheel. I'm going to just repeat the same thing. Pick on these, have a nice little Sharpie point so you can gently pull them out of the clip so you don't break the little tabs. This one happens to have a screw on both sides in the center. Time to take the hanger bolts off on both sides. I haven't on the other side yet. I wanted to keep that last. Just has so many wires in the way. This is what it looks like without the motor assembly, the wheel assembly on the Nikola. There it goes right here. I'll be changing this tire. Now you notice the difference when that tire, see that lip? So look what I'm talking about. It's very uncomfortable riding. So we're gonna go ahead and change this tire. And I'll show you what tire I'm putting on. So you will notice a tire difference. Almost look like the same pattern, but it's square. It's more of a square tire, slightly beveled at the corners. So this should be a better tire, but we will see as soon as I put it together and ride and test it. ST tire. And I removed the old inner tube. But in this case, I'm going to replace the tire and the inner tube while I have it apart. You see the other one is a backup, that's all. So the new inner tube. It's going to go in. Okay, let's do this. Should slide right in. After a little bit of DC4, and the tire should slide right in. And so anyway, I saw a trick one day. I used a little DC4, WD4, I mean, on the tire. So I went and tried it because I was having a little problem initially, and I didn't want to do that, but I did anyway. So what I did was I put a bead of WD4 on the edge. Manually took my finger, put it inside the bead, and voila, the tire just popped into place. So now I'm done. I cleaned up the area. I'm about to take a break, and then we'll take it from there. All right, let's take a look out the window and see that the snow has stopped. We only probably got an inch or two of dusting on the ground. That's great. They're cleaning up the snow with a snow blower, with a leaf blower. That means that the snow is soft, easy to clean. So we're good to go. Anyway, we'll continue on the tire change, or continue to now put the Nikola back together. Right in there. One. Get the wires out of that hole carefully. There's one more. The hole sensor. See if we can get this bad boy in here. There we go. And gently slide this in here. Gotta be careful with these lights on both sides. I got them out on the other side, so let's just gently put this in here. And there we go. There we go. Popped into place. Putting these on manually, loosely. This is the side that all the wires are in the way. You gotta kind of fish in there to put them on carefully by hand, gently. This is the other side. And for the RGB lights. But first I need to put this cap on. This cap here was no joke. To take this out, what I did was I had to hold this down like this. Don't take the screws out, because if the screws are out, you're gonna split the wheel when you pick this up. So before you take the screws out and anything, take all this RGB lights out, the waterproofing seal here, and then you pop it just like this until it pops out. Now meanwhile, get your face out the way, because the strength behind it is gonna pop up to the air. So you're not gonna break it. This it's really tight in there. So like I said, you gotta do brute strength to take this out. So for now, we'll pop it into place and we can secure the rest of the stuff. That's all it is. Snaps in place and snap it back out. Now we can secure the RGB lights carefully. popped into place. All right, I wind up putting the RGB lights back on, the seal. The other side's done. These all torqued down on both sides. Covers on, all this, all the electrical connections are on, the battery, hall sensor. And I think we are good. And while I'm here, I'm going to change the pedals and put CNC pedals. I got my CNC pedals to give me a little more real estate on the wheel, because this wheel is actually slightly bowed. And make a long story short, I needed a little more real estate here on the output, because I plan to seat riding this wheel. I planned to seat riding, because I did buy a seat for it. I put grizzler pads on top of that. I'm gonna dress this wheel out real nice, because I plan to use it a lot. Well, Nikola's back together. This is what it looks like now. The CNC pedals, grizzler pads, and the seat. They're brought in from Russia. As you can see, my other tool is right next to it. So it looks looking good. Can't ride it yet. The weather's cold, snowing outside, and we'll ride it soon, but not today. But this is it for now. See you soon.